From the home of the Mariners since 1999, we're coming to you from T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Seattle Mariners. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Yusei Kikuchi, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Pillar. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. Coming in is Haniger, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time, and it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
What an amazing AB right here, and what a message it sends to your entire lineup. This guy knows out on the mound he's going to have to battle today.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch or throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Next to bat for the Giants, Joe Panik. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, Ero. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Pilar gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle. The 3-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. Santana sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch on its way. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Buster Posey now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Pilar rounds third and is digging for the plate, and the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Outside.
Ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
One 0 count. Here it is. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Swing and a liner. Foul. First and second now, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. First offering on its way. And he takes ball one.
Count 1-0.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
Batting 7.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. First pitch on its way. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. Gordon is up with it. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from T-Mobile Park. It's now 4-0 San Francisco. Jeff Samardzija will be the man on the mound for the G-men. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Edwin Encarnacion now. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Samardzija, who carries around the nickname Shark. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
No.
2-0 now.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Haniger leads off first with one away. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Again, another foul ball. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working on the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
He's set, and the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. His past meetings with Samardzija, he has an even 10 hits in 41 ABs. He's also collected 6 doubles. Samardzija sets. Here's his offering. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're down 4-0. Striding in, Steven Duggar. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
In is Gerardo Parra. He's set. Here it comes. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. The 0-1, a splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Bases are empty, one man out. 2-1 to Gerardo Parra. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-2 pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. One out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Kevin Pillar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Navarez has it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Now batting, Ryan Healy, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Parra racing back out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo home run for Ryan Healy as they get on the board. It's 4-1 now.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
Into the box now, Tim Beckham. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. One and one the count now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Parra is there. Makes the play, one away.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. Let's take a look at first baseman Brandon Belt, nicknamed Baby Giraffe for obvious reasons. This guy has got big-time pop, short swing to the baseball. Also, very sure-handed defender. One of the best in the game at picking balls over at first and manipulating that bag for his infield.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit to first. Belt has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. M's draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's the Giants 4 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Joe Panik. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
No strike.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Gordon is there, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Buster Posey. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
A bouncer to the left side. Healy brings it in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
the first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
The 2-0. Pulled toward right center field. Smith's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Giants down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Here's D. Gordon now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Nope.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Longoria gonna have to hurry, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Haniger. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. One's our score here in inning number 3. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Able to squeeze this one is Panic, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, come and go, Santana.
Stepping in, Domingo Santana, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Striding into the box, Evan Longoria. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and a strike to Longoria.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Left side, but well foul.
Runner, yes,
He'll try it again from first. He swings and misses. Throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Not every catcher could make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Santana. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Giants are down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Edwin Encarnacion, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Here comes the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Jay Bruce. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bruce around the bag, heading for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Tim.
Now in the box, Tim Beckham. Samardzija sets. Here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. A 1 pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. It's back to Seattle right after this. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the fifth inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Duggar is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Hops this one up. But this will land untouched. Now the payoff pitch home. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Santana comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Leadoff man retired. Here's Gerardo Parra. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Ready with the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Henniger is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 1, Kevin Pillar.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Mariners.
Digging in, Malik Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Longoria barehands it. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. 0-1. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. The throw pulls him off the bag. Smith leads off second with nobody out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. So a full count now. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
Well, that's an aggressive send there, Hero, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitters meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Into the box, D. Gordon, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Parra has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. He's running. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Domingo Santana, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. 5 innings complete. Giants out in front here, 4-2. Roenis Elias takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 55, Roenis Elias.
Ready once again, Joe Panik.
Leading
0
off
for
for
1
San
with a run
Francisco,
scored thus
the
far.
second baseman, Joe Panik.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Bruce is there, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Digging in once again, Buster Posey. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Smith. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Scooped up on the backhand. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Pop straight up. Gordon over to his left, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Edwin Encarnacion. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's got himself into a good hitter's count.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Two-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Fouled off. Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Ryan Healy waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, Ryan Healy.
Digging in, Ryan Healy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in, Brandon Crawford, regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias. He's 1 for 2. The pitch. This is line to left, and maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Pablo Sandoval. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Crawford on at first, nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 2-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Count remains full.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready now, Steven Duggar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here it comes. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
The 0-1 delivery. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Stepping into the box, Gerardo Parra. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Henniger back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 1, Kevin Pillar.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kevin Pillar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Reyes Maranta gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Reyes Maranta.
Digging in now, Tim Beckham. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Hit hard up the middle. And that is by him on into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
From the stretch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Beckham aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think it can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2. Runners on first with one down. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Duggar's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D.
Now at the plate, D. Gordon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Nick Vincent
Henniger.
takes over pitching duties,
Your
looking to get that
please.
final out now here in this
pitching
7th
for
inning.
the Giants, number 61, Nick Vincent.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mitch Henniger. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Here's another 0-2. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second as they cut it to 1 at 4-3 now.
Well, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Lo. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Next for Seattle, Domingo Santana. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home. He's in there at the plate. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. The 0-1 offering. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's the 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Henniger at second, Santana at first, 2 out in the inning. And the ground back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Now batting.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Stepping up now, Jay Bruce. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Comes set, the 0-1. Weakly hit to third. Up with it is Longoria. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the M's 5 and the Giants 4. Zach Roscoe's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 59, Zach.
So striding in, Joe Pennant. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. At the plate, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
In now, Brandon Belt, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Here's the 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Santana is there. Let's see if they try it. And with 1 out, he won't risk it. And the tying run is forced to hold on at third base.
Evan Longoria.
Now at the plate, Evan Longoria, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And Longoria won't be given a chance here as he's walked intentionally.
Now batting.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
0-1. Here it comes. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Reined in. Throw gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Stepping up to the plate, Pablo Sandoval. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Down and away, ball 1. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, but it's offline. He scores, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, dear. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Jason Bradford enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Jason Bradford.
Into the box now, Steven Duggar, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1.
Ball 1.
And it's 1-1.
Yep, 1-1.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. San Francisco leads this one 7-5. Austin Slater will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Base. Number 53, Austin Slater.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melancon as he'll take over on the mound. Now at the plate, Ryan Healy. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Tim Beckham.
Digging in to try it again, Tim Beckham. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On, he pops it up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 00.
Standing in, Malik Smith. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. Beckham, base runner at first with 1 out. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Now another 0-2. Line to the right side.
Well, that's just a tasty roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2. Then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of hitting.
Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Scooped up, and he is in there.
Oh, he's in there.
You know, D'Lo, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
So stepping in, D. Gordon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 into right center field, and this ball's going to get down a base hit. 1 run is scored. The throw to the plate. He's safe at the plate, and we are tied here in the 8th.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, Zero. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Sam Dyson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Standing in now, Mitch Haniger, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 2-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he's in safely at third as a run is also in, and with it they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D'Lo. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Designated hitter, Edwin.
So digging in now, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming, here it is. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Three runs already home here. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and he fouls this one off. With the bases loaded, and this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box, Jay Bruce, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The set and the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. 9th inning coming up. The Mariners are on top 8-7. Number 25 will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 25.
Tom Murphy will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Anthony Swarzak comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Gerardo Parra, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swing and a liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Austin Slater will be next. He'll try it again, 3-2. Slow little grounder left side. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
Now batting, second baseman, Austin Slater.
Stepping in, Austin Slater. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 1-0 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So that'll extend the inning with 2 away and bring in Buster Posey to bat.
Now
what an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Stepping in now, Buster Posey, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
All right, Dan, as a former closer right here, you get 2 quick outs in the 9th inning, and then you give up back-to-back knocks. Are you 1 pitch away? What are you telling yourself?
You know, sometimes the hardest thing to do, D-Row, is to get that 1, 2, 3, 9th inning. 2 base hits in a row right now. This is where you really have to make some good pitches. It's never easy pitching the 9th inning, and this is an indication of that right here.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. The 0-1. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
Hey, that base hit right here ties things up late in the game, D-Row. And I think right now what they'd love to do, get back in the dugout and have one of those really good shutdown innings.
Is that what you're thinking, Dan, when you took the mound? Your team throws up a crooked number or throws up a 1 spot on that other team. You got to go out there and throw a donut.
No doubt about it. You want to go in attack mode after you take your 8 warm-up pitches. That first guy comes up. You're really putting your concentration cap on, trying to get a 1, 2, 3 inning and get your guys right back into the dugout.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. One and 0. Here it is. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Hit in the air down the right field line. Henniger is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their ninth inning lead has evaporated. A tie game headed to the last of the ninth, and the Mariners look to celebrate in the Emerald City. Settling in now, Ryan Healy, lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's 0 for 4.
Ryan Healy.
He's set. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Line drive to left. Parra is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now, number 25, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Hard on the ground toward short. Crawford's got it. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 00, Malik Smith.
Now to the plate, Malik Smith. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline, but foul. The 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle, backhanded, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. This remains an 8-all tie. Number 65 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 65.
Next will be the designated hitter, Pablo Sandoval. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Pablo Sandoval.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Count remains at 0-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Another 0-2 home. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And as Giants fans here on television, it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, somebody is anxious to end this thing and get the heck out of here. We'll see if that leadoff homer stands up. Either way, that's definitely a way to start the extra frame.
Now batting, the right fielder, Steven Duggar.
Into the box now, Steven Duggar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 1-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center, and a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Standing in now, Gerardo Parra, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home is a sinker in the dirt.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Now the 2-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Pillar. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
1-1, here it comes. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-1 is laid off up for ball number 3.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Oh, now that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater, and he's got an opportunity to add to this lead, but the double play is in order. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
A ball and a strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Bounce to first. He whips on it as it's by him at first. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Number 67 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Into the box, Buster Posey, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. One-0 count. Here it is. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that's the first out of the inning. And the throw in gets away from him.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Belt. And their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he recovers to make the play. So a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Two and one after the foul ball there.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
4 runs here in this half inning. A payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
The batter, number 35, shortstop
Brandon Crawford will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Slater on second. Longoria on at first with 2 down. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Two men are on with 2 men out. Now Crawford swings and pulls this one on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Giants 12 and the Mariners 8. Tony Watson, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Tony Watson.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. His previous battles with Tony Watson. He's 0 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0. Watson has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level with a dominant sub-3 ERA. Good by anybody's standards. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Watson is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. D. Gordon is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and
batter,
that's something you see quite a lot on
Second
3 and 2.
baseman,
When the difference
D.
between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
In now, D. Gordon trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Hit out towards second. And they're on 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Haniger. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First offering on its way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Two and 1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Last chance for the Mariners. Two out, nobody on. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Domingo Santana would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. His previous battles with Tony Watson. 2 hits in 7 tries. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll get in there safely.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take the inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Will Smith takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Will Smith.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Henniger over at second. Santana at first, 2 out in the inning. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
12-8 is the way this contest ends. San Francisco scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Sam Dyson gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.